Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a disassembly to do for you. This is the Dawn V2. This is a Lefty, and I want to take it apart. I mean, it feels really good as is. The action is really good, but I just want to see if I can put skiffs in, and I'm noticing when I front flip sometimes, it almost has like a reverberation lockup, almost like it locks up and jiggles the lock bars. I don't know, it just sounds and feels weird there. It's like a vibration. So I'm just wondering if taking it apart might help or whatever. We'll see. So anyway, full Lefty. Gonna use my Audacious Concepts driver here. Screw came right out. Satin tie pivot collar. Nice. D-shaped pivot. Should just have one other screw right here. Well, we have the clip, so yeah, hang on. So we'll do this. Put the pivot there, put the body screw there, and then flip this over. This should be the clip screw. They're gonna come out. Sorry. Yeah. Put that there, and then we should be coming apart. It's a little bit of, no, we got that, we got that, we got that. Probably just needs a pry. Use my huge ass car pry, and this is something you can pick up. I'll link it down below. Well, link whatever I can find down below. I have it in my Amazon, or in my Disassembly Tools list down below. Ah, that was a little loose. Interesting. Stop pin. And it's just a liner. So now I understand why it's steel. Because I asked Tyler, I was like, yo, dude, when he was first launching these, you know, is it a steel liner lock or tie? And he said steel. And I said, oh, damn, like, why? And he said they couldn't do a tie liner with steel insert. But now I know why. This is literally just a lock bar. It's perfectly fine that it's steel. This is a nested liner, essentially. It's very well done. So I, for one, would have no issue with that. But it is curious that it's this thick. I measured the knife at 0.51, I think. And I think the original one was 0.47. Might have been 0.48, but it was very thin. And that's what I loved about it. So I thought it was a little odd that this was so thick. Not so thick, but thick compared to the V1. Especially when it's literally just that liner in there. It's not like it had to be titanium. It's not like it had to be thicker. So, I don't know. Curious on that, but whatever. Just my brain thinking, you know. Everything looks very straightforward in here. See if they had a lot of stuff. Yeah, they usually have a lot of schmutz. Like that. Clean all that out. Clean our lock face. Okay. Let's see, is this attached? Yep, that's attached nicely. I wish they would do that with everything. Okay. Going to pop these out and flip them over. They're thick. I guess they had to be thick because of the liners, or the scales. Here's your bearings, just standard 5mm 1/16. Get our Tinker Force 10 out. So Tinker Force tray, Tinker Force holder here for all my stuff, and a Tinker Force tray, or tin for my bearings. And I need the 5 mils right there. We can measure them if you want. 5mm, 1/16. There you go. Hopefully these just fit. We don't have to do a bunch of finagling. Ooh, excuse me. Rude. How rude. So get that guy in there centered. Get some KPL original here. So we're gonna, ooh. Once it gets going, it wants to go. Jesus. Okay. Grab one of these. I just want to get a little bit around the pivot because it's good for it. Put some on the washer. Because why not, right? KPL heavy. Oh, first I want to clean the detent hole out. Just, there we go. Just get any schmutz or schniz or whatever they got in there. Looks like there's some stuff, but nothing crazy. Let me just put a little alcohol on here and do the same thing. Nice detent ramp. That's how you do a detent ramp. Just a little guy like that. Nothing crazy. Okay. So then we can take a little bit of heavy for the detent track. A little too much. Okay. So we can grab our original. Come original, come original. Flip her over. Ah. Flip her over. Okay. Flip that. You know what I didn't do? I didn't get a picture. Should do that. Little thumbnail action here. All right. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. All right. Got that on. Got everything on. Good, good, good. This guy goes on. Should go on just flush. Huh. Yeah, you want to be a little, be a little brat? All right, there we go. Everything just clicked together, so that's good. Shut that. You usually try to start with the pivot, but I didn't clean it yet, so let's do that real quick. Everything's T8 except for actually the those little screws holding in the lock bar, which, ooh, wonder if I should Loctite those to make sure they don't move again. But I'm gonna flicky, so hold on, let's think about that. Take this off again then. Not too hard. Let me see how easy those are to move. Nah, those guys are in there pretty damn good. I'd be surprised if they popped off somehow. we go. Okay, let's try this again. Alcohol. Pivot screw. T8. Okay. And I'm going to grab this guy, lay that over top, take this T6, find that pivot hole. I'm just trying to clean this sucker out. Nothing. Good, good. Some Loctite on there, but nothing crazy. Pivot collar. Probably go with the clip next. Nice long screws on everything. I like that. Nice and tight. So everything's centered, which is good because we put the skiffs in. No lash. Okay, lock up. Oh, a little bit of rock. A little bit of side to side, so maybe I just need to tighten it. Yeah. No side to side. The up and down is there still. Let's try. Yeah. Still there. Yeah. I wonder if these skiffs are adding thickness, which is allowing this liner not to go far enough, because if I push it over like that, I bet, yep, goes away. So smooth though. But there's that up and down. I don't know if it would break in. Well, it's almost gone already. Alcohol on there. Bang it out a couple times. Still there though. Man, it's so smooth though. But you can see a little bit thicker, I think, in there, right? All right, well, let's just see what happens if we put the stock ones back in. Let's see if that was the deal. Could have been that loose lock bar screw pulled it down a little bit or something, but I doubt it. More than likely, it's just because we have the skiffs in. Another option would be to bend the lock bar a little bit, but really don't like doing that. Don't know if I have any other bearings that are 5mm. Maybe we can use these. They're probably going to be thinner. So these are 1/16. Ah, shit, they're 3/64. Damn it. Wait, there's two. Ah, okay. What is going on? There's two sets. So I think these, hang on. What's this one? Ah, okay. So this should work. All right, let's try that. Let's see how we do with those. So what I'm trying to avoid is the cage that has an open end. I just don't like that as much. Not that these are ideal. Feel something. What is that? Oh, the ball's moving very freely in there. Okay. Okay, let's see how we do with these. So weird that it's Lefty. Oh, I gotta be careful, no stop pin. Can I get it out? Ugh. Ugh. Centering looks slightly off, but we haven't messed with it at all. So. Nope, up and down is there with this too. So the thickness about the same. Should really only come down to the ball size. I know that, but it's just not always the case, you know. All right, so let's scrap these. I'm gonna try one other thing. I wonder if flipping the washers might have been the issue. Wondering if we go back. You see how this side's very flat and this side is sort of rounded? I think maybe the washers want to be on that side. So try putting it in that way again. Stick with the skiffs. The stop pin. All right. What shall it be? Centering's good. That feels good. Lockup looks good. Come on. Still there. Hear it? I think this may have been the issue from the beginning. Could be why I was getting that double clap kind of sound. Because maybe that lock bar isn't hitting all the way over. But just to be safe, I'm going to put the stock bearings in and see if we get the same effect, because that'll tell us, right? I hate that the stop pin doesn't want to stay on the side that it should. Makes it harder to put back together without having to worry about it bottoming out. Okay. All right. Moment of truth. This will help me determine what the issue is. And if it has the up and down with the stock, then I know I could probably just bend this in slightly. It's probably the best bet at that point, but let's just see what happens first. Centering's good. No play. There's that double sound. Came right back. And up and down. So, yeah. Good to know it's not the Skiffs. And with the Skiffs, that double clicky weirdness went away, I feel like. So, let me just see something. Wonder if there's any movement in this. Like I can push it down, pull it up. So it goes in like so. So we would want it to bend that way. Wow, that's gotta be very difficult. Can't even move it. I don't know how you would do that. You'd have to hold it in here and try to bend it down. So what I'm gonna try to do is pull it up. Because I just need the slightest movement, really. And I'm wondering if when I tightened this, when I disassembled it, if that somehow pulled it down, you know what I mean? I mean, we did great with the Skiffs on action and everything. It was just the up down, which we've determined was not the Skiffs. So let us see. Let us see. Nothing. So I think I did actually I think I did actually put a little pressure on it because the lock bar feels a little stiffer. I don't know if it looks farther over, but I think it is farther over because it's stronger and that up down is gone. Little side to side, so let's just see. Tighten that a little bit. Nothing. I mean, I think I'll take the trade-off, a little less drop shut, but great action. Okay, so I think we've solved it. Tighten that, tighten that, tighten that, and then take this out. Clean everything. See if we can repeat. Centered, right? Yeah. Yeah. Just has a little bit of a weird sound when it opens sometimes. But the up down is gone and there's no side to side, so I'm good. So I'm gonna take my Sharpie here and I'm gonna mark it up. What's the best way to do this? Because left-handed, I'm gonna tighten it down. So I want the line right here. Okay. So don't want it to pop apart, but it's going to. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I drew on this too. Shit. Okay. That's great. All right, one last clean. I know I'm being OCD, but this is how I get shit done. Clean that, and I need my glue. Comes the moment of truth. Actually, I could probably, because this is a very, yeah, it's got good tooling. Just taking a little bit of glue here. Make sure this pops back in. And let's see. Let me get that collar out. Thank you. It's not quite in. Let's see if I can turn it a little. See how that's not dead straight? That's what I'm worried about. I don't want to Do not want to do that incorrectly. I'd like to do it without having to take the whole knife apart. Damn it, there's glue on there, idiot. It's damn close. There it is. Got it. Okay. So, I got glue all over me. Scrap that. We go to plan B. God damn it. It's very hard to do while I'm holding everything. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's try this again. Just a little bit. Okay. Then we gotta get a little bit on here. No side to side, no up, down. Okay. Feels really good. So just check everything. Spine is perfectly centered down the line. Very nice. Everything else is tight, I assume. Let me put this back on. Man, that was a pain in the ass. I've messed up too many knives doing it hastily. You guys are watching this, so you know. You've seen me jack knives up because I rush stuff, and I was trying to be very careful there, so that's what I ended up with. So I just take a little alcohol and it should come right off. Yep, see? Back to normal. We can wipe down the blue scales. I wish it was more of a deeper blue. It's cool. But then again, I really just want the bead blasted version with purple collars, and so I'm just being a little bit of a douche. There's nothing wrong with this. It's fantastic. But yeah, I think the detent just needed a little bit of strengthening so that that lock bar could get nice and tight under the tang and create a solid lockup. That's all that we were missing there. So now I can clean this. I would also like to put a little bit of KPL on the lock face or on the detent ball, because I think taking it apart, putting it together, we kind of jack that up a little bit. So I just take a little Q-tip with KPL heavy, find the detent ball, load it up, put that down. And then I open and close it like this. I don't go crazy. I don't open it all the way. I let it just click to past the detent ball so that that lock face will be picking up any extra KPL, but not getting on the lock bar. You see how it's not up on the lock bar yet? Why do I do that? You'll see. Now when I shut it, there's going to be some KPL right here, usually. Yep, you can see the oil on, see it right there? And then you want to clean all that off before you ever even lock it up, because you could cause lock stick by letting that get on there. So I just take alcohol, wipe that on, just take a cloth with a T8 or whatever you want, and just kind of push it down on there. And you can do that a couple times if you want. Usually you do it a few times and that picks up everything. Yeah, Looks pretty good to me. That was the one with super glue. Let's lock our knife open now. Okay, I think we're good. So I'm just gonna give it one test flick, and then I'm gonna let it sit a little bit. So nice and strong and snappy. No up, down. No side to side. Lockup looks good. No stick. Yeah. And that's going to get better and better as we use it. So there it is. That is the Lefty Dawn V2 disassembly. I guess slight modification because I had to fix it. But I don't remember it having the up and down before I took it apart. So taking it apart reset something that, you know, made that happen. So if you just don't fuck with your stuff, you're probably less likely to have things like that happen. What is that? Look at that. Hopefully that's just oil or something. Please come off. Okay, cool. I don't know what that was. Probably KPL or something. Yeah, so if you don't mess with it, it's probably less likely to have an issue like that. But, of course, you know, I have to mess with everything. And I wanted skiffs in there, and I wanted to see if I could get rid of that double sound, which hopefully we took care of, because now it should just fire out, even though it's a little stronger than before, which is my preference. So this should be perfect now. Let me know what you guys think down below. Big shout out to Tyler at TW Price for doing lefties. That's very cool of him. I'm going to look into that next time I do a run with Best Tech. They seem to have lower minimums. I've asked other OEMs like Kubi, and they want 300 piece minimums for lefties, and I don't know 300 lefties, so I don't think I can sell 300 lefties. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Appreciate you watching all the way through. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment. I love you guys. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you later.